You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and Beautiful fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your B&B early weekly spoilers for the week of Monday, August 7th through Friday, August 11th, 2023. We are going to continue to see ripple effects and fallout from this Sheila situation. We've got 3 sizzling early spoilers. Unfortunately, none of these are about Thomas and Hope. I just hope that even though we don't have spoilers yet for them, that we will get some action with them next week. If for nothing else, then to just break up the monotony of the angst everyone is having over Sheila. Sure, she's dangerous, but we don't want to hear you talking about it 5 days a week, right? All right, let's dig into what is happening. A Liam Spencer spoiler. We've gotten Liam, and more Liam the last week and a half. Everybody had enough Liam yet? All right, I got more Liam for you. Liam is going to make a vow next week. That's a really funny spoiler to me because he's been making vows, threats, and promises for a week and a half. Ever since he struck gold and saw Finn hugging his mom Sheila and got that video, Liam has been, kind of over the moon, I think. I don't think he's willing to acknowledge it himself because Liam is not a very self-aware individual. He will never own up to what's really motivating him to do what he's doing. And he generally has an excuse to rationalize what he's doing, something that makes him feel like he's a good guy, even when he's not acting like a good guy. So Liam has already made a vow to Steffy. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to protect Kelly. I'm going to protect Hayes because Finn can't do it because Finn is compromised. I promise you, and I love you. Liam has already been making a lot of promises and statements and demands on Steffy. And to her credit, Steffi's like, look, I don't need this from you. I have a husband that I love, that I trust. And he's like, but the video, do you want to see the video again? And Steffi's like, no, I've seen it. I will talk to my husband. Oh, and by the way, you're not my husband anymore, and go home, go away. Even to the point, like that famous song, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, Closing time. That's the name of that song. So Liam making a vow. I don't know who he's going to make this vow to. He's either going to vow it to Wyatt and say, I am committed. I'm going to be over there. I'm going to stop Sheila. I'm going to be a one-man hero show, Or if he's going to go back and make this vow to Steffy again about, I'm always going to be here to protect you because now we know that Finn, won't. And of course, there's going to be some cracks with Steffy because now that Finn had to come home and say, oh, I almost let Kelly drown. Oh, and by the way, my psycho mom saved her life. I do think there are cracks that are about to show up in this marriage, and Liam is going to be there to widen those cracks every chance he gets. Maybe that's the vow he makes. I vow to ruin Steffi's marriage so that I can take her back since Hope has left me and I can only be with Steffy and Hope. I mean, that's how we know that he reacts on this show. All right. Another interesting spoiler is for next week. Finn risks losing everything that matters to him. I believe that's clearly referring to his marriage to Steffy, his relationship with his son Hayes, and his relationship with his stepdaughter Kelly, the home that they care about, the home they are raising their family in together, and that marital relationship. And Finn risking everything sounds to me like he might actually refuse to cut his mom out of his life. Steffy has been telling him, this is what you're going to do. You're going to cut your mom out of your life. And ordinarily, in most marriages, a wife saying to a husband, you're not going to see your mom anymore, would be an outrageous ask. It would not be an acceptable demand. In the case of Sheila Carter, it's a very reasonable demand. I mean, Steffy almost died when the woman shot her. She shot Finn. They were both almost dead because of her. It's not an unreasonable request. However, we all know that Finn is a big softie. That's something Steffy should think about because remember, Finn forgave Steffy when she slept with Liam while they were married, and then she turned up pregnant, and then they had to have a DNA test. Very embarrassing. A situation she should not have put herself in, and that was another situation where Liam came knocking around the door, and Finn has told Steffy he's given her his own ultimatum. I don't want Liam at our house now that he is divorced, and I know he's going to be looking to get back with you. Every time Liam comes by, she's opening the door. Finn said, I know he has to be here for Kelly, but aside from Kelly, I don't want him hanging out at our house. So while Liam is not in the same class of, poor humanity that Sheila is, Finn made a very reasonable request of Steffy, and she has not accommodated it. She has not shut the door on Liam. Every time he's been by, Kelly hasn't been there. So Liam shouldn't have been there because that's not his wife. That's not his house. That is the co-parent that he should be seeing when he is dropping off or picking up his kid. So still, I think that Steffi's going to think that her ultimatum is the one that should be respected, even though she isn't respecting Finn's. And I do agree with her. She is 100% in the right to want Sheila barred from their house. But I don't think Finn can do it. He's got a squishy, soft, gooey nougat center. He is a sweet man. He's a good doctor. He's a good husband. But in terms of being cold and cutting people out, he's not so good at that. And Steffi has benefited from those traits of Finn's. So I don't think it's fair for her to hold them against him. But then again, we're talking about Sheila Carter. All right, we have one last juicy spoiler. It is about Ridge Forrester, and we're going to dig into it in 1 second. If you haven't, we'd love it if you would reach down, click subscribe, so you get all the latest B&B news. And if you are enjoying these early spoilers, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. We appreciate that positive feedback, and definitely leave us your comments. We read them all, and we appreciate you giving us feedback. So the spoiler for Ridge for the week of Monday, August 7th through Friday, August 11th is that Ridge is going to confront the person that put his family in jeopardy. That's kind of an interestingly non-specific spoiler because that could be 3 different people if you think about it. At the root, clearly Sheila is the danger, but in terms of who put the family in jeopardy, well, Bill Spencer did it first by convincing Steffi and Finn not to press charges on Sheila when she was shot, and he contrived this stupid entrapping Sheila plot that is the very reason she's walking free today. Maybe Ridge is going to go over there and confront Bill, but let's face it, Ridge was complicit in that stupid plot, so he really can't be that mad at Bill. So it comes down to one of 2 people then for me. I believe this is about either Finn or Sheila. Would he go confront Sheila? I don't think so. I think that he is going to hear about Finn spending time with Sheila. He's obviously going to hear about Sheila saving his granddaughter from drowning. Who knows? Maybe Liam is going to show up over at Forrester Creations and project that video of Finn hugging Sheila up on the wall for all to see. There's no telling what Liam might do since he really wants Steffi's marriage to go down the toilet. So Ridge is going to confront someone. We'll be interested to see if it's the right person that he's confronting or if it's just the easy person that he is confronting. All right, be sure and come back to our channel later this week. We will have full Bold and the Beautiful weekly spoilers. We will have 2-week spoilers, comings and goings news, everything you need to know about your favorite CBS soap. Drop us your comments, and thanks for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.